Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mail Something Pretty. I am Christine Josti. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and actually, just looking at the date, I just celebrated my 17th anniversary yesterday. Shoot, I wish I thought of that. I would have done something to commemorate. So sorry I missed it last week. I had a little cold, and I may end up coughing a little bit. It's still with me a little bit. But I'm going to do my best. And so I just want to make sure that we are streaming. I just got notified it is on YouTube. So that's good. So if anyone who is watching live, let me know. Feels like forever since I've done it. So let me know if you can hear me. Excellent. Nancy's there. Hi, Nancy. All right. So I know we are good. And Deborah's here. Oh, perfect. So one on Facebook, one on YouTube. All right. So yay, we're here. So the project I'm going to do, hi Cindy, is what I was going to do last week. And I definitely didn't have a voice last week, and hopefully we'll get through today. I'm not used to talking so much, but I have my water, I have cough drops, so we should be good. And I can mute if I need to. So I think we're good. I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys. I did film a few videos, and you could probably hear it in my voice. The club videos last week I filmed. And they're out there. So those are all uploaded on the YouTube channel. If you haven't seen them, I'll try to post those on Facebook as well because they're fun products. All right. So it's kind of exciting. So like I'm in my bedroom, and then we have a little hallway foyer, whatever, and then is my son's bedroom, and he's doing an interview right now for a job. So let's say some good thoughts, good vibes in the air that he does well in his interview because he is now graduated and he needs a job. All right, so enough about that. So what's happening now is celebration is happening in Stampin' Up! World. So we have this catalog. So everything in this catalog is free. So oh, actually, I'm not using any of the items in here today, but actually, yeah, I am. I'll talk about that. And then this new catalog started on January 4th or 5th. So it's exciting. So I'm definitely using products in here, and I'm actually using something from the annual catalog as well. All right, so let me actually move this, make sure. I'm trying a different angle too. Let me know if you like it. I have it like sloped up a little bit so it's not straight on. So let me know. I did film some videos this morning for a class that I'm going to announce, I think, next week. And a lot of them were straight on. But then I said, well, maybe. Anyways, let me know if the angle's good. All right. So Stampin' Up! I had mentioned this before. Stampin' Up! Sends an email to demonstrators once a week, and they give like little ideas and different information. And so they had actually showed a card pretty similar to this one, showcasing these new dies. And so, but they were really, actually, no, they weren't showcasing the dies. They actually did emboss. They were showcasing how to do these flowers. And so I'm going to show you that because I think it's an easy, really, really easy and fun technique. But I also want to show you these new dies. So in the, let's see, in the catalog. All right, good. In the catalog, on page 19, they show these dies, and they're called, what are they called? Thoughtful Moments Hybrid Folder. So you get two things. You get a folder, and you get the dies together. So I'm going to show you how to use them. And they brought back a brayer, which is very exciting. So I'm going to use that with it. And so it actually just tells you what to do in here. And I think that this heart set with these dies are also, it's set up the same way. So you get the hearts which line up with a folder, and it shows, I think I can show texture. So they're kind of done the same way. All right, move those up here. The only thing about this glass mat, I'm really happy with it, is you can see my light. So I have to kind of cover it. I don't know if that gets annoying to you or not, but all right, so here's the brayer. It's nice. It's like a nice texture. Works really well. And then this is the embossing folder. Oh, good, you can kind of see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different words or phrases that you can use, and you can use them by themselves, or it'll show you, or you can do them all at once and then just save your pieces. And then you get this die that goes on top of the words, so that's really nice. And you also get these little pieces that I haven't used yet, but I think they'll be handy. So you get stars, little rainbow clouds, hearts, flowers, and leaves. So you can do some fun things with those as well. So that's what you get in it. So it all comes together. And that goes with that. Right. I know I'm going to end up running out of room on my table. Okay, so we're going to get, hopefully you can see this because it's in white. So I cut 6 by 6. So it's a big folder. It is a 6 by 6 folder. So if you want to get them all in one shot, you need a 6 by 6 piece of paper. So if you happen to have 12 by 12 white paper, then that works out really well. If not, then you'll just kind of cut a bigger piece and save the rest. Let's see. Nancy says, I saw where putting a piece of vellum over the light circle helps cut down. Oh, alrighty. I don't have any just try to hide it. I don't have any vellum up here, but I will try that. Thank you for the tip. All right. So I have a 6 by 6, so that's what we're going to do. And this I'll just save to cut out with the white because we need to ink this up first. So this is where it could get dangerous because I might get messy. So I'm going to use my brayer, and it even says in the catalog, if you forget, use the Stampin' Brayer to ink the logo side of the embossing folder and then add the die. So it tells you what to do. So the logo side is the side that has the Stampin' Up! Logo. So this is the side we're going to put ink on. And that generally is the case when you are inking. Oh, you know what? I have to bring my machine up. That's generally the case when you are using, if you're doing other different inking techniques, you want to always do it on the logo side. All right, I'm just going to use that over there. So I'm using, there it is, basic gray, which is what I did with these two. Oh, good, Deb. I came up with this a couple weeks ago, and I haven't looked at it since. So let's see how it goes. I don't even know what I was saying. Okay, so I decided to use the gray because I figured it's kind of a neutral color. So it's the basic gray. So one way, I guess, is you could just ink it that way, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use our brayer. And I'm going to use my little mat, see if it, oh, it's probably going to move though. Let's see, to put it on here. I know I'm going to run out of room. I'm going to actually turn this upside down. I'm doing the logo side. I'm just turning it upside down so I have room. And I do have a paper towel here. So with that, when you ink it up, you want to actually roll it and lift rather than going back and forth, because if you go back and forth, you just get one section. And if you want, you can even do all parts of the ink pad. I really don't want to get my glass mat all inky. All right. So I'm just going to roll it. I'm going to go in this direction. And actually, same thing, actually, roll and lift. Roll and lift. I'm going to do it again just to make sure. Because I can see like I didn't quite get that J. There we go. All right, so that's pretty covered. I probably covered it more than I needed to. I'm going to put that there because I think I can. Move that over. And then, turn it this way so I can see, we're going to put our dies right on top. So they kind of just fit right in there. There we go. I thought there was a lock. Yeah, there's like a little locking in there. So like it's in there. Oh, we need our paper. I feel like I'm stamping for the first time. And then we're going to put our paper in there. Ooh, I guess I didn't quite make it big enough. So I'm going to lose whatever is over here, but that's all right for now. And then I'm going to hold that, grab my machine. How many are you thinking that that is dangerous? Oh, let's see. Oh, hi, Jenny. Ginger. It's snowing heavy in Wisconsin. Well, what a lovely day for you to sit in front of your computer. Thanks for joining in. All right, so that goes like that. No, I don't want that. I want that. And I want my gray piece. So just like a 3D, you want that gray one. Those out of the way. And it's tight. Like I'm holding it. It's a tight. You can hear it in my voice. Ugh, it is a tight squeeze through there, but it goes through. If yours does not go through, instead of the gray, use the clear one and try that. All right, turn these around. Look at that. So that's what we get here. And then, actually, and they cut. So it got color on there and it also cut. And then you could either ink it again, which I'm not sure if we're going to, so I'm going to leave it there, or you could just wash it off with a chamois. So now, that one got cut off because I didn't cut my paper big enough. But the hello's nice. That one got cut off. So now I have all these so that I can just save them. If I'm not going to use them right away, I'll decide which one I use for the card. But you can also push this up a little bit. Those two I'm just going to get rid of. I tried different ways of doing it. So this one I'd done before, and then I took a blends marker and I colored on top. Let me see. I colored on top of it to give it two colors. You can do that. This one didn't come out so good. I don't remember what I did. I tried to color black without the line to guide me. That outline actually really helps. You know, coloring, staying within the lines. I tried different colors. This one I just did in black. I'm actually going to run one through the black because I want to try something. And then this one, I actually took my white paper and I took a blends marker and I colored the paper first and then I ran it through. I don't think you can see, but there's a slightly color variation. So you don't have to use the brayer. You can try different ways of kind of getting color, or you can just leave it plain. But let me, while I have this all here, and then we'll finish that card. I'm going to find my chamois here. I am gonna wash that off. Maybe not the best wash, but just get some of the ink off. I have a paper towel. Usually I just run these down with the kitchen sink with water because it's all water-based ink. All right, I'm going to put this back. And I like the folder part goes in first because then you're less likely to, let's try, we'll get the hello and the thank you in there. So this is just black cardstock. Oh, here it is. All right. And I probably could have done what I'm going to do before I cut it. Probably would have been smarter, but that's all right. Oh! Guess what I forgot to do? You guys didn't tell me. I didn't put my, shoot. Well, let's see. This will be a learning. I meant to you can put these in at the same time, and I forgot. So let's try something. Because you would never forget to do that, but in case you do, let's just use it like a regular die. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Or actually, before I do that, yikes, I'm scattered today. You can probably tell by my emails that went out. I had a few glitches. glitches today. All right. So last month, Anne and I did our live, which we are doing this Thursday. And she used some white, like the white craft ink on the raisedness of, I forget what dye she used, of the flower one. And I thought that might work on this too. So this is a brand new sponge dauber, so I'm not sure how much ink I need to get on there. So I was just wondering, this is another way to get, color. You could certainly do this with colored ink if it was on a lighter, not on black, but a different. So I'm just going with very lightly. Because like a lot of the cards, and the card that actually, the one that I was copying from, they didn't use this, they just used, I don't even remember what words they used, but they embossed it with white embossing powder on black paper, which I think is a really cool look. But this might give you a very similar look without taking out your embossing supplies. All right, let's see. We'll just use that hello. I don't know how much white I want to put on there. I think I should probably stop. All right, so let's see how that works. Right there. And I have a little ink on there. I probably should wash that off too while I have my... All right. Now I got my machine. All right, so this is not the way that it was designed, but I had forgot to put this in, which you may or may not forget yourself. But if you do, this is what you do. You just put it down and then you line it up. Now what's nice is when you have it in the embossing folder, it really does lock into place, so you know it's exactly where it needs to be, but that wasn't too hard to line it up. And there you go. There we are. So that works too. And that come out kind of nice. I kind of like that versus, well, you can see with my light. The thank you is just black with a little glue on there, but just black. And then the hello had a little white on it. And so, when you put it on a card, I did it kind of light, but you could certainly play with it to make it darker with the white. All right, so that worked. All right, so let's make our card. Give me some room here. All right. So this paper is from the Delightfully Eclectic that is in the annual catalog. And then I just took some blend markers, just some colors that kind of went with it. And then I like to use the brush tip. So I'm just going to make some scribbles, kind of lines. I'm twirling my paper so you can put some color on those flowers. If you wanted to mix the colors, I'm just seeing what color. Let's see what we have here. What goes with yellow? And if you wanted another color, I don't know if this, I don't know if I wanted it that color. Let's try green. Oh, that's a bad tip. Look at that tip. That's awful. I need to replace that. All right, so we're going to use Bubba Bath. If you wanted to put even layer colors on top of each other, and I don't know if that was the best color choice to pick, because purple and yellow, that was a horrible color to pick. Purple and yellow make brown. Let's do it this way. So this is bubble bath. And then I have, let's try pool party. That should look a little bit better. So I'm just making my lines a little smaller because it's darker. So you can kind of see the different colors. All right. So then you just cut it with scissors, which is pretty easy. Let's do the yellow one. I'm going to leave that purple, that fresh fuchsia border. And sometimes actually when I cut, that was too big of a piece to hold in my hand. So it just cuts really easy and fast. I keep my scissors in the same place and I move my paper around. So you can kind of see, for the most part, my scissors in my right hand are staying put. And I'm using my left hand to kind of rotate my paper. This does not have to be perfect cutting because they're kind of flowers that aren't perfect. A little whimsical. All right. So there we have a pretty flower. All right, so that's kind of nice that you can make them different colors. So I already have a whole bunch already cut out. And what I did, see this one's cut out half. So no flower goes to waste. So even some of these flowers that are on the end piece, I used them. And then what I did was I put it on the inside of the card. So you didn't have to waste them. All right. So this is Berry Burst. And I already did emboss this, and I want to show you that folder is a celebration item. So it's kind of fun. It's called Softly Sophisticated. It is right here. So this is the most things in here. If you order $50, you get one of these free items. There are a couple items if you order $100. You can either choose 2 of the $50 selections, or you can choose 1 of the $100 selections right here. So this one, you get the stamp set and the embossing folder free if you order $100 of product. So it's pretty cool. So in this particular card, I only use the embossing folder. So I already did that. So let me put that together. My glue is almost gone, but I want to use it, all of it. All right, so I'm just going to put that straight on. So it's kind of a tone on tone look, but I didn't want it to be too busy because of the flowers. And then you just put your flowers down. Let's see. I'll do these ones. We'll do an odd amount. Some I will put flat, some I will put up on, I love this black and white paper, but some I'll put on dimensional. So those two I'll put dimensionals. So that's gonna, let me just hold them. And this one I'll do flat because we'll do the words on top of it. So I will be playing more with this folder. If I'm sure there's other techniques on how to use it, but the brayer works out pretty good, as well as using the sponge dauber on top of it. Where are my scissors? Here they are. Alrighty. Let's see if I have enough dimensionals. It's going to go that way. This one I'll put this way. And then, let's see. So we can either use the words. Actually, that probably is because I have a little spot there. Hello. looks nice. I like this with the sponge dauber of the white, or this is what I was going to use. Hello with the white. And what I did with this one is I just cut a second one like out of black and I shadowed it. So I just glued those two together to kind of create a shadow. And then I put that on there because it really makes it stand out a little bit. I don't know, but I'm kind of liking that one. All right, so let me use some, I have these strips. That's what I'm going to use because it's skinny. These foam strips come in handy. I used to only use them for shaker cards, but I found I've been using them a lot. All right. Yeah, so it kind of shows you two different looks. And let me just do the inside real quick. I have that half flower. So line that up right on my edge. Kind of a good time of year to send hello cards. Oops. Nope. All right. And I'll show you a different colored version. I think I showed at the beginning, but all right. So these are two options of the same card, and they come together really quick. You saw how fast it was to cut out the flowers. You can do that while watching a video or TV show or something. And then two ways of doing it. So this was done with a brayer first and then cutting out. And this was done, I could have cut them out and embossed at the same time, but I forgot. And so I just embossed and then cut out. And then I used the sponge dauber with the white just to give it a little something, because it really does make a difference, because that's kind of flat and that just brings it up to life. And then another version with different colors, but the same really card, is I just used it in Pool Party. And I made my lines a little bit more defined on that one. I don't know if I put nothing on the inside yet. All right, so that in a nutshell is a quick tutorial on using the hybrid embossing folder. And so now I have all these words to save. If I wanted to, let's see. If I wanted to, you need a pretty decent tip. I can color, like I said. I kind of can color. And the lines really, they make a huge difference, because I tried to color without these lines and I didn't do a very good job. So you can see that's helpful too. And you could even make it like tone on tone. You could, if I did like a darker purple and then I colored it in lighter purple, you can use any color ink. I just thought gray was not quite as dark as black. So there you go. I don't know if you can see the color. It's a light color. So yeah, so they're fun. They're fun. I'll be using them. All right. A happy little card. Exactly. So let me do those there. And then let me, so I mentioned on Thursday, I have my project right next to me, but I'm not going to show it to you. So Ann and I are going live on Thursday. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just translate that to whatever time zone you are in. We are going to use the Jungle Pals bundle. So I challenged her online. So of course, what could she say? We're going to show or make one project with just the stamp set, and then show or make a project using both, because you can't, so this is in Celebration, and you have a choice. Let me find it in here. Maybe it's in the back. You can get the stamp set for free with a $50 purchase. And then if you want the dies, it's a separate, it's $100 option. So if you want both, it's $150, which is a lot of money. So that's why we thought we'd kind of break it up and show projects with just a stamp set and then with both. But it's kind of fun. So I hope you like the project. So you have to stay tuned and come back and on Thursday, and I will show you what I made. All right, so let me put myself back on there, get that light out of my face. So I did it without coughing, so I'm very excited. The cough is a little lingering, but I'm feeling much, much, much better. Thank you for your well wishes. So happening this month or even this week is Celebration. So free product with $50 or $100. And the new catalog. So if you don't have a catalog, let me know and I can get one out to you. And the Live with Anne on Thursday night. And Anne is from Australia. For those who don't know, I'm just looking at the comments. Gian, hi, nice to meet you too. I'll write back to you. I saw that you wrote to me. I'll write back to you after we are done. And so you can go back and watch the replay if you didn't watch the beginning of the project. But we made a card using kind of a fun hybrid embossing folder, which is the first for me. I've never had one before. All right, so I think that's what I have for you today. Certainly reach out to me if you have questions about anything or you want to know anything. And I didn't mention in the, and I will, two things. During Stampin' Up, if you join Stampin' Up, during Celebration, you can get, I showed you that glass mat in that holder in the cleaning cloth I used today. That is free. It's a fun tool, and because it's in only my recording area, I'm not using it as much in my regular stamping area, so I need to use it more. But it's a cool thing. I purchased mine for $60, but it's free to you if you join Stampin' Up in January or February. Or if you don't want that and you want to join, you can pick $30 of products, extra products. The other thing is I'm having an open house next Thursday, so February 1st. I'm doing a virtual open house, so it'd be kind of like this, but longer. So I set up a group page, and I will put it in the comments here. But that went out my emails today. So join that group. It's a private group. So whoever's in it, that's it. No one can kind of find us. I will post pictures of the projects after I make them and interaction. And so anyways, that should be fun. So that is on February 1st. So join that group. And I'm going to show you a whole lot more of new products and things to do with them of the catalog. All right, so that's what I have for you today. Thank you very much for joining. I will be live. Oh, that's cool. Someone give me a bubble of a thumbs up. That's pretty new. I will be live with Anne on Thursday. I will be live again next Tuesday, and then I will be live again next Thursday for our open house. So I have a lot of creating to do to get ready for that. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.